GARCIA here, and what we're doing is we're making some barbacoa. It's beef cheek. If you don't know what that is, it's the cow cheek, and it comes in usually a 3.5 pound pack. This one's actually 3 pounds. You can get them at your local HEB store here in Texas. I don't know if they sell it up north or any other states, but it's pretty common here in Texas. So we have about 6 pounds of meat, and what we're doing is we're going to open them up. But first, let's go over the ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need garlic salt, Uncle Chris's gourmet steak seasoning, cumin or comino, season it all, and fajita seasoning. You'll need 2 little cubes of the caldo de res bouillon, and I usually put a little bit of water just so that it steams up and kind of breaks down the meat down a little bit. So what we'll do first is put a little bit of water in there, maybe half a cup or so. Get rid of that, and then you'll get your 2 cubes, and this is just for seasoning, give it a little beefy flavor, but you can put it, I've done it with it and without it, and it comes out pretty much the same. So I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I like it with it. And then we'll put that at the bottom. Get rid of that. You'll need a half of a small onion just for flavoring. Throw that in there. And then what we'll do is we're gonna put the barbacoa in there. And so I just need to cut it out of the pack. And when you see this, don't freak out. It's the cow's cheek. And don't knock it till you try it, folks, because it's pretty delicious, to be honest. And so as you can tell, it's got meat, it's got fat, it's got blood, and all you'll do is you'll get it out of the pack, like so. You'll open it up as much as you can. You really don't have to open it up, but I open it up a little bit just so when I season it, I can get all the seasonings everywhere. So there's one, and what I'm gonna do is wash my hands real quick, because you can tell I don't want to grab my lids of my seasonings with bloody hands. So okay, we're back with clean hands, and so I can get my seasonings. And it really doesn't matter which one you throw in first, and I want you to pay attention to how I do this. Be very generous with the garlic salt. It gives a good flavor. Just throw it on top like that. You're gonna get your Uncle Chris's, and be careful because this one has big holes in it, so it's gonna throw it out pretty fast. And it really doesn't matter how much you put, so just be generous with it. It doesn't really hurt it. Cumin, dust a little bit of that just to give it flavor. Seasonal, you can be generous with the seasonal like that. And then the fajita seasoning. Now this gives it really good flavor because it's meat. You know, you flavor your meat with fajita spice and it's gonna taste like fajitas. And that's it. And that's pretty much it. That's the first one that goes in there. Put that in there. Let's open up the second one. And I had these in the freezer this morning till about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I took them out at 2 o'clock, put them in my sink, my kitchen sink, and I let them thaw out. So they're not 100% thawed out, but it'll still cook. About 93%. When my math guy, see, pulls apart. Now as you can tell right there, that's meat and that's fat. This right here gives it all the flavor. All the flavoring is that fat right there. So what we'll do is we'll take this out, put this on top like that, and as you can tell, it's pretty packed in there. And that's okay. Let me just rinse my hands real quick. Keep rolling here. Let me just rinse this blood out again, just so I can grab my bottles again. We'll start with the garlic salt again. And don't be afraid to put too much. You know, it's not gonna hurt it. It's good. You're good. Put too much, hey, whatever. More flavor. Comino. Here goes the seasonal. And then the fajita spice, the last one. Now what this is gonna do is we're gonna have this cook on high heat in any type of crock pot. Now, the secret to this barbacoa, and I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, the reason my barbacoa tastes so good, America's team. America's team, crock pot, can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. If you're a hater, hey, we have room on the bus for bandwagon fans, okay? We love all fans. So what we do is we airtight that lid, leave it alone, high heat, 10:30. 10:30 p.m. we put this on, and we're gonna let that cook to about 9 o'clock till tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. And we'll do another video just so you can see how it came out. Don't touch it, don't flip it, leave this airtight, just like that. And you're gonna see this in the morning, and I'll show you what you do once it's done, okay? So we'll see you tomorrow morning, and we'll give you a little taste test. Back at it here at Garcia's Casa Cooking. I got a little ahead of myself here, so what I did was I cut some avocado, some lemons, onions. Still got to get to the cilantro. But these are the dressings for the barbacoa we're cooking over there. That's actually ready, so we're going to go and turn that on just warm to keep it warm. It's 9:40 in the morning. It's been ready for about 15-20 minutes already. And all you do is cut these onions into little cubes. You can sprinkle it on your taco there. Same thing with the cilantro. Put a slice of avocado. Squeeze a little bit of lemon juice on there. And in a couple minutes we'll come back and we'll separate that barbacoa, and I'll show you how to do that. And we'll be back in about 2 minutes. All right, we're back, guys. And like I said, it's 9:30 in the morning. You can look at the clock. Don't worry about that. It's 20-something minutes ahead. So we've had this on. Haven't touched it since last night. We put it on, I want to say roughly about 10:30, 10:30, somewhere in there. I don't even remember the time. But as you can tell, look at that. And it looks pretty ugly. Don't worry about that. You'll see ugly girls, but they're pretty inside. So that's what this is. It's ugly, but it's pretty on the inside. So what you want to do is, you can see all the fat that's in there. Unless you like eating fat, then you eat that, but we don't. So you'll separate it, and it'll just come apart. I'm gonna show you that. Look at that. Let's put that in here. Look at that. All meat right there. All meat. And what you'll do is you'll just kind of pull on it. And if it comes up, it's meat. And if it falls back in there, it's fat. So let's see here. Look at that. Right here. Let's go with this one. Look at that. Meat. See that? That's fat, actually. Fat. Here we go, right here. Meat, look at that. Meat. And so we put about 6 pounds in there, and we'll probably take out maybe 3.5 to 4 pounds, because a lot of that is actually fat. And it's good, you know. My mom eats it, but my mom eats anything, so, you know, I don't. And you might say, oh man, that's greasy and all that, but it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, season 5 now.
With Garcia's Cooking, as you can tell, I've already separated all the fat from the meat, and we've got it all in this bowl. And there's a little bit of oil in there. Don't worry about that, because as you can tell, it's gonna get absorbed. But that's just au jus. That's good flavor. And look at that. You just kind of mix it all in together. And to be honest, I don't even know why I have gloves on. People cook with them. I don't even know why I put these on, but I want to show you something real quick. This will show you that this is amazing. So let's take these gloves off, but look at that. So if you put your finger in it and you give it a couple seconds, look at that. I'm trying to separate my fingers and they're stuck together because of the, look at that. See? So I don't know what you call that.
The membranes.
No, I don't know what you call that, but But when you try to do that, and look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this.
That means it's ready.
I think it's ready. Let's get these Clark Boy football players over here real quick. Let's get them to just taste it, grab a pinch of it, and let's see what they think. Let's keep this rolling just so we can get a approval from some of the... Sponsored by Kicks.com.
Sponsored by Crocs.
Crocs.com.
You know, Crocs hit me up.
But look at that. Let's see. Hold your thoughts. You got a piece.
Nice viscosity. Tender.
Wow.
Very pungent.
And I've shown you how to do this. I showed you all the seasonings I use. There's no secret to it except for the one secret. And like I said, the only secret I have to making this, America's Team Crock-Pot. Now,
don't forget the big red.
Oh, no doubt.
It's an enhancer.
No doubt. So, Mexican culture requires big red and barbacoa. Okay, so the secret to making this, like I said, is America's Team Crock-Pot. Now, keep in mind, we're not haters to the other 31 teams in the NFL.
What's the secret?
Let's rewind 10 seconds. Secret to this barbacoa coming out so delicious is America's Team Crock-Pot. Now, that's my secret. Let's say you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Bust out your Pittsburgh Steelers Crock-Pot. I'll guarantee you it'll be just as good. Let's say you're a Patriots fan. Bust out your Patriots Crock-Pot. Amazing. We don't discriminate on the other 31 teams. We just love our team, America's team. Now, if you cook it the way I showed you, you put the seasonings the way I showed you, you cannot go wrong. You cannot go wrong. And if you went wrong, this will make it right. Big Red will make it right. So with that in mind, we're going to let you go. If you have any questions, email me directly. You need me to walk you through it, I'll do it. Just make me a taco and send it to me, okay? And that's it. That's how you make barbacoa in South Texas.